Hey everyone! First of all, thanks for all the support. The Warzone guide has been amazingly well received and I'm very happy about it. We've also reached 1000 subscribers. That is absolutely stunning. Thanks again. In this video, I'll be talking about a pretty sensitive topic these last few days. Indeed, I have discovered that scattershot is in fact supposed to cause diminishing return on freezing trap and vice versa. This is a huge discovery, as most hunters, myself included, never expected something like this, and it is pretty game breaking for PvP to deal with this. I think it is important that people know about this, as it is technically a Blizz-like mechanic, but is, in my opinion, a bug from vanilla, since freezing trap and scattershot are not in the same school of CCs. I'm not going to force you to watch 360p videos from vanilla, but I'll add evidence to this conclusion at the very end of the video if you don't trust my judgment. But first of all, what is DR? Diminishing returns, abbreviated DR, means that certain spells and abilities are less effective against player characters if they are used frequently within a short period of time. When a spell with diminishing return is used against a target in PvP, the heartbeat mechanic aside, since it's not important in this discussion, the first effect has full duration. Every consequent spell diminishes the effect by 50% and then 75%. After that, the target becomes immune until the DR is resetted. In order for DR to take effect, spells must be used on the same target within 15 to 20 seconds to be diminished. What is important to note is that scattershot and freezing trap are distinctly different in their effect and should therefore not share the same DR. From a modern standpoint, this is obviously a bug that seems to have gone undetected or unfixed in vanilla. But what does that mean for hunters? Scattershot has a 30-second CD and freezing trap a 15-second one, but it is often linked with the feign death CD, which is 30 seconds. Usually, the hunter will either scattershot before laying a trap or after bursting a trapped target to wait for the next auto-shot CD or earn time. It is very common for any 1v1 fight that the hunter will use both spells on the same target, meaning you will effectively lose at least 50% duration time of one of the CC, if not more, since you might end up fighting for longer than expected, meaning you'll potentially reach an immunity to scattershot or freezing trap, which will basically result in a loss. Now, considering how important it is for a hunter to be in control of the fight and how close you are from your opponent, having DR'd CCs is a huge kick in the nuts, as you won't be able to get as much range as you'd like to because of DR. This will most likely change how hunters play, as they won't be able to CC as much as they think they'd be able to. You will rely way less on CCs and play far more safe. Possibilities of outplays are greatly reduced and therefore the class is way less powerful. If Blizzard decides to keep this as is, you will most likely always try to use scatter before trapping, and clever traps will be very useful if it bypasses DR. In my opinion, the fact that these spells DR each other is not healthy at all for PvP. This downgrades Hunter a lot in terms of PvP power, because it basically nerfs the primary tool they have in PvP. This brings me to the most important part of this video. Should something be done about this mechanic? If this was indeed a bug from vanilla and wasn't supposed to work this way, then should Blizzard fix it to make it work the way it's supposed to? This leads us to a big debate, which is how no changes should Classic be. From a PvP perspective, I think the game will be much more enjoyable if both spells didn't DR themselves. It is common knowledge that CCs from different schools shouldn't DR each other, and I believe fixing this issue is crucial to keeping a proper balance in the Hunter class. I'm very curious about what the community thinks about this. It's a pretty surprising discovery, and most of the Hunter population out there were probably not expecting this. Feel free to tell me what you think. I'll happily debate with you in the comments. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the people that have been working hard on researching all Hunter bugs. Special thanks to Watcher6 for his amazing work at keeping the spreadsheet updated. Link in the description. And lastly, big thanks to all the hunters that have been providing sources in the spreadsheet and reporting bugs. Now, I'll let you to some of the evidence I have concerning this mechanic. If you think I'm wrong and can provide evidence that I am, please PM me directly on Discord.